Not too long ago, I ran a poll on my YouTube channel to ask you guys what you guys wanted to hear from me in my next video. The majority of you wanted to hear my thoughts on the future of Microsoft's Surface Duo. So today I thought I would talk about that and talk about the upcoming Pixel Fold device that's been leaked. So if you're anything like me, you start to notice trends in YouTube videos. All of the bigger content creators, they're not really putting out any content about new devices because, well, quite frankly, nothing mainstream has come out lately that's very exciting. You've got the S23 Ultra, which is a slightly better device than the S22 Ultra, but that's really about it. That's just a technology trend and the cycle that manufacturers take to release new products. It's kind of like the summer blockbuster movies. We'll have a movie here and there all through the year. It's not super great, but it's kind of cool. And then boom, during the summer where all the kids are out of school, you have tons and tons of blockbuster movies. Or at least that's the way it used to work. So it's kind of like that in the tech world. So right now, a lot of us YouTubers are trying to figure out, what should I talk about next? Well, today I want to talk about my thoughts on the Surface Duo and Surface Duo 2. And then I want to go over some information that's been leaked about the Pixel Fold, a device I'm also very interested in. So as you guys know, I have the Surface Duo and the Surface Duo 2. I carry these both around. I check for updates regularly, and if you've been a subscriber to the channel, you know that every time there's an update, I do try to make a video and talk about any new improvements that have been made on the devices. However, as of late, Microsoft has been barely keeping up with patch updates. I think the last update on both of these devices was like 47 megabytes or something like that. It wasn't substantial, and it was literally just there to cover security bulletin updates. There have been rumors as well that Microsoft is going to come out with a third generation Surface Duo. And there's also rumors that Microsoft is going to go away from the dual screens of the Surface Duo and Surface Duo 2 and go to something more like the Galaxy Fold series, where you have one outer display and a bigger screen on the inside. I've already gone over my thoughts on whether or not I think that's a good idea. I also think that if Microsoft actually does come out with a third generation device, I'm probably going to get it either way because I am a fan of the Surface Duo line. I've been a Windows Phone fan since Windows Phone was a thing. So do I really think that Microsoft is going to come out with a third generation Surface Duo? I really think that they are. I think that they are biding their time and allowing the 5th gen Z Fold to come out, and apparently now even going to wait for the Pixel Fold to come out. Is that going to help Microsoft sell more units? That depends. I know that the Surface Duo and Surface Duo 2 were quite popular. It was very hard to find both of these devices, even though I live less than 5 miles away from a Best Buy. I ended up having to order my Surface Duo from Microsoft and ended up buying my Surface Duo 2 off of eBay. If you haven't seen that short, you should check it out. It kind of goes over the scratches and cracks that are all over my Surface Duo 2 that I cover up with a skin. The device itself works just fine and has had no issues whatsoever. So taking a look at Microsoft's website right now, for those of you who are interested, you're not going to get a Surface Duo 2 from Microsoft. They are completely out of stock. You can also head over to Amazon and pick up a Surface Duo 2. As you can see, the price of this particular one is quite substantial. I picked up mine from eBay, like I said before, and obviously it was not in new condition. It didn't come with a box, it didn't come with a charger, and the back was cracked, but the device itself worked fine. So I kind of took a gamble and it paid off. So for the time being, it doesn't look like Microsoft has any desire to keep pushing out Surface Duo 2 devices. Hopefully that means that they are preparing, working on, and testing a Surface Duo 3. Fingers crossed. If you have any more questions specifically about my Surface Duo devices, or if you'd like to let me know what you think about your Surface Duo device, please let me know in the comments down below. I do try to respond to each one of your comments, and I really appreciate you guys interacting with me. So with my thoughts on the Surface Duo out of the way, let's talk about the recent leaks of the Pixel Fold. Google is going to have an I/O event on May 10th. It's rumored that Google will announce not only the Pixel 7a, but possibly even the Pixel Fold. Now, taking a look at 9 to 5 Google, there's even been video leaks of a supposed Pixel Fold out in the wild. Now, looking at this, it looks quite amazing. A single screen, a large outer screen that would make the device quite usable and not quite as portrait mode as the Z Fold series. To me, that looks really, really good. And not only that, you got this hinge design here that allows the phone to close apparently completely flat. Now, as for the specs of the Pixel Fold, it's rumored that it will be using the Qualcomm Snapdragon 888, and that's the same chip that runs most all of the flagship phones this year for Android. It's also rumored to have 12 gigs of RAM and 256 gigs of storage. It's also supposed to support wireless charging, which is a nice thing to have and something I wish that the next generation of Surface Duo has. And it'll have a fingerprint sensor on the side of the device, which to me works way better than in-screen fingerprint sensors, no matter what company provides them. And lastly, it's rumored to run Android 13 right out of the box. Android 13 will give users the ability to use 2 apps simultaneously, split apps across the screens, and it supports things like flex mode, so that if you can do this on the Pixel Fold, you can put it up in an L shape and it splits the screens up, much like it does on my Z Flip and Z Fold. The only downside I can see on adopting the Surface Fold is this first gen tech for Google is going to come in at $17.99. Now that's a lot of money, especially with Google's history of trade-in offers. They don't tend to do like Samsung does and have like super blowout deals. Trade in this phone and you get a ton of money back, and then you can apply it to this. They don't seem to do that, in my opinion. So, will I purchase a Pixel Fold? I want to say yes. I'm just not 100% sure. We'll have to see what happens on May 10th. So there's the information that I know about on the Pixel Fold. If you have any additional information that wasn't covered in this video, please let me know in the comments down below. Are you looking to get a Pixel Fold, or are you trying to hold out for the Surface Duo 3? Let me know in the comments down below. As always, I hope you've enjoyed watching this video as much as I have making it. My name is Bryant. This is Reviews for Nerds. Have a great day.